So everyone can agree that this is great performance. There's just no doubt about it. Small drawdown, big return, by all accounts, by what you're seeing here, what appears to be low volatility in the directional path of this equity curve. In other words, it doesn't have big, huge up and down swings. Everything that is desirable about an equity curve in your trading, especially over a long term. This is over 250 days. After 500 days, this is going to, if it continues like this, it's essentially going to look like a straight line with some little bumps in it, right? But the reality is something very different when you're right in on it. So let me explain. Imagine you're just starting out with a strategy like this. Make this a different color. And you have your first 10 trades are just off the hook. You're killing it, right? You go up $2,000 in one trade after another. I guess this would have been maybe the 10th trade and all the way already $2,000 up. You think this strategy, the balls. And then you go through this, right? From trade 10 all the way to trade 64, 54 trades, and you haven't made any progress. 54 trades, just think about that. 54 trades and no progress. Now you had your ups and downs and winners and losers. And now what happened here, this is where I had my biggest drawdown right here. And so I decided at that point that I was getting a little frustrated with going sideways, especially after starting off really good. You got to imagine that this is a new account that I'm opening up, and I'm early in on this, and I seeded it with like $23,000, and I want to do well, right? And it starts moving down. I didn't want to lose what I had. So what I did in defense of that is I contracted my position size. And I also went from trading the SPX, I went back to trading the E-mini S&P futures because it's half the size of the SPX. And occasionally I'd trade something like the XSP, which is 1/10 the size of the SPX, so that I could really reduce my risk. Even though I had defined risk already, I figured that I'll define it even more until I get out of this funk, this sideways funk, because I started this downward thing here. And so that's what happened. And I was slowly getting out of it, making little incremental returns until I had made a new high, which I did. And then I switched back to the SPX, normal size and everything, and I had a couple of breakout trades. Great. Fantastic. I'm on my way again. So you get up here and then again, sideways, right? We have our medium-sized wins. We have a lot of small losses, a lot of small wins. And so now I have my second period of moving sideways right here. And then I climb out of it. And then this whole thing, this whole series just repeats, right? Again, here's another long period going from trade number 85 all the way to trade 120, right? That's 35 trades going sideways again. Then you get a nice big breakout. Then sideways again, right? You seeing the pattern? Doesn't feel so you're killing it, right? Kind of feels like you're wading deep in the ocean and waiting for someone to come by and pull you up. However, while you're patient and you're continuing on with the strategy, you're making those medium size and those bigger winners, and they are propelling your account, kind of a stair step. And then all of a sudden you get this breakout like this, man, right here. This was just an incredible run that I had here, but then followed by, again, going sideways, same thing. And then another incredible big win. So that is the reality of someone who is trading successfully.